What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of Bumpdate. I guess you can say this is like the second episode, but it's the first like solely Bumpdate episode. So I am so glad you guys are here. In case you are new, my name is Gabby or Gabs. My husband and I found out we were pregnant back in January, and this is our 15-week Bumpdate video. Now, to kind of keep me on topic, I made like a list of questions to make sure I kind of stay on track and I don't get too off the wall with how everything is going. So I'm gonna try and stick to these questions. Hopefully after this video, if you guys want to know certain things that I didn't talk about or touch base on, you can comment below so I can add them to the next Bumpdate video. But we're gonna get started. Like I said, I am 15 weeks. I'm actually 15 weeks and like 5 days currently. Every Saturday, it's like a new week for me. So I wanted to try to plan these Bumpdate videos to be on the Fridays at the end of the week so I can kind of give you a better idea of how this full week has been. According to the apps I follow, baby is about the size of an avocado or a donut, which is super exciting. That means I literally have to get donuts tomorrow before baby gets bigger in a sense. But also it's kind of confusing because I feel like an avocado and a donut are not the same size. But I guess it's within that range. As far as how I'm feeling, I think I'm feeling okay. This week has been a little strange for me. I don't know why. Like I don't feel unhappy and I don't feel like sad, but I just felt very meh this week, especially the last few days. I feel like I just had waves of like really high joy and then waves of like, I feel like I'm just kind of going through the motions and I feel tired and unmotivated and I don't know. And I know that like with being pregnant, like sometimes you can have waves of like depression, you can have waves of sadness. So I know like my hormones and things are all over the place, but this week has been kind of strange. And in the fact that like I'm just not overly joyed all day this week, but I can't pinpoint why. Like I don't know why I'm feeling anything but happiness, I guess. It's kind of weird. And if you guys have ever experienced anything like that through your pregnancy, please let me know because it's definitely something that I think people have a hard time talking about. And I can see why, just because, you know, people I feel can be kind of sensitive to things like pregnancy. And if you mention not being happy, it can maybe like rub some feathers or something. But anyways, as far as body changes, I'm literally just continuing to get wider around my hips, my glutes, my thighs. And my baby bump like starts off like pretty small in the mornings. And then it just gets so big during the day that I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm so much further than 15 weeks. Like I waddle when I walk, I like grunt when I get up. Like I'm acting like I'm almost full term, but I'm not even close. So those are like the main body changes I've been noticing is like my body is continuing to be like softer and fluffier and just getting like wider in this area, which I had a feeling was gonna happen. And it's okay, you know, it's okay because it's for baby and I accept the changes. My energy levels lately have been a little all over the place. I guess it's similar to like how my mood has been. I feel like my mood dictates my energy. So this week, I believe I've only been to the gym maybe 3 times, which is like, I mean, that's kind of what I've been doing for the last few weeks is like 3 to 4 times anyways, but as far as lifting, I feel like I was able to kind of push myself this week, which was nice. I didn't stick to super lightweight, but I also didn't go super heavy, but I was able to like actually challenge myself, which felt really good. And I ran this week, which felt amazing. I'm so glad that I can still like jog/run at this point because I'm really trying to increase to like 3 to 4 times a week I'm running. So this week I did 1. Next week I'm gonna try and do 2 days and then progress from there. But yeah, I guess my energy levels are okay. Again, guys, it's so weird to me because I've been getting like 8 to 9.5 hours of sleep for the last 3 nights. So I wake up like kind of energized for the first hour or 2 of my day, and then just that wave of meh feeling that I was talking about earlier just kind of hits, and then it affects my energy for the rest of the day. Like it makes me not want to get on my computer. It makes me not want to make content. It makes me not want to do anything but lay down. And I know that I have things to do, so I can't just like lay down for the day. But then I also feel like that's kind of pressure I'm putting on myself, because being pregnant, like I feel like resting is important and it's normal, but I just feel like there's too many things to do to rest. And so I'm just battling with like finding the balance of allowing myself to rest while still being productive, and I don't really know what that looks like yet. So energy's been wavy, just like my mood and how I'm feeling has been. My favorite topic to talk about is cravings. If you guys follow me on my Instagram, I talked about how I think cravings are just so strange. In my last video, when I announced that we were pregnant, I mentioned to you guys some of the foods I was craving in the beginning of the pregnancy, and how it was all like the nostalgic kind of foods like cosmic brownies and Nutter Butters and things like that. And this week, my biggest craving has been like fruit. So I've had fruit on hand every single day. And then anything with like buffalo sauce still sounds phenomenal to me. And I'm not a spicy person. I typically don't even care for like buffalo all the time, but like every day this week I've craved something with buffalo. So I literally like want to order Slim's Chicken here after this video because they have a really good buffalo wrap. And so I don't know what it is, like I'm craving buffalo. And then French fries sound really good. I had Five Guys French fries last night, extra crispy, game changer. If you guys are not making your fries extra crispy from Five Guys, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now. Extra crispy fries are the best. And I've also been craving donuts this week, which makes sense because baby is the size of a donut and I haven't had a donut yet. And another craving I've had, I've been really obsessed with ground turkey with taco seasoning. So I guess like tacos in a sense, like just the taco meat, that's been really delicious to me. Like that's tasted better to me than chicken has. Strangely enough, home cooked chicken has just not been it for me since being pregnant. Like I've really thought about it, and I like ground turkey so much more. I like fried chicken so much more, and I like chicken made in other places, but home cooking my chicken, like my usual grilled nuggets or air fry, like just isn't as appetizing to me. And I don't think it's like an aversion, like it doesn't make me sick, but I just don't like care for chicken anymore. And I hope that changes because chicken's like my thing and it's like my go-to protein when I wasn't pregnant. So I'm hoping that changes up, but it's really weird. I never care for chicken anymore. And then I had Wade make me like this pork tenderloin because the macros were really good on it. Like it's primarily protein, which I didn't know. And I was like, oh, well, this will be a good like high protein meat to replace the fact that I don't like eating chicken. And he cooked it all the way, and I like took a bite, and that was the first food where I was like, oh, this is not it for me. Like this is not the move. And I don't know if it was the texture, the flavor we picked. It was one of those like pork tenderloins that's been like marinating in a bag already at Publix, and so we baked it like a day after we got it. And I don't know what it was, but I took a bite, and that was the first food where I ate it, and I immediately felt like, oh, I'm gonna be sick if I eat this. Like this isn't it for me. So I guess that's my first like hard pass is like pork in tenderloin form. Like I've eaten bacon, and bacon's delicious. And I don't know when else I've had pork besides bacon, but yeah, I guess pork is like a no-go for now because that was terrible. And one of the last things that I've been craving, but I crave this all the time and I haven't had it yet because I don't stay up late enough, but is a honey butter chicken biscuit from Whataburger. Ugh, even right now just talking about it, like my mouth is drooling. It just sounds delicious and like I really, really want to have it. But I just don't stay up to 11 and I get up early enough to get it for breakfast, but like it just doesn't seem like a breakfast food to me. Like it seems like a decadent, greasy dessert at night. So that's another craving I've had, but I just haven't done it yet because I'm too lazy, to be honest. What am I excited about for the next week? I mean, obviously baby getting bigger, super exciting. Hopefully my belly gets to like the more round, hard phase soon, because right now it still just feels like kind of squishy, and it's just like a fluffy belly. It doesn't feel like a pregnant belly to me. So hopefully I start getting like that full roundness here soon, because that would be kind of nice just to have like a full round baby. I feel like sometimes I walk around and I'm so in my head, like, do I look pregnant or do I just look really big? And Wade does really well of like making sure I'm not thinking that about myself, but I'm just like, I would just rather look pregnant. And sometimes I don't think I do. And I don't know if anybody else has ever been like that, where you just like want that full round belly to like really signify like, this is my pregnancy. But I really hope that happens soon. We don't have any doctor's appointments until the end of April, which I think I mentioned in the last video, but we don't have another appointment till like the 25th, I think, of April. So at least like 4 weeks. So that's 4 weeks of me not like getting an ultrasound to see baby. We have our heart Doppler here at home. So Wade and I listen to baby's heartbeat every now and then, just to like, it's just so nice to hear. It's a beautiful sound. So I don't know, I guess I'm just excited to keep getting bigger, because then I know baby's growing and it's healthy, and that's really exciting. Other exciting news that obviously I'm gonna vlog whenever we get closer to this time, but because Wade and I do know the gender, which has been amazing, like incredible, we are doing the 2 gender reveals. So we'll have one here in Florida and then one in Houston the week after. And then we have our 20-week appointment. So the 3 weeks at the end of April are gonna be like really big weeks, which is awesome because it just gives us something to look forward to. So pretty excited about that too. What has been hard this week? I think going back to my feelings and emotions and like that meh feeling I've been having this week has been really hard, because when I feel like kind of down, I get very irritable and I get very quiet and I get really reserved and short, and obviously like Wade takes the beating with that. So it makes me feel bad that like my mood and emotions affects like how I act on the outside quite a bit. But like I can't explain like why I feel this way. So hopefully next week my moods and my emotions start to be a little bit elevated, so I don't feel so about everything, and it's just like I'm a little bit more joyful. Like, not that I'm not thankful, like I'm thankful, I'm joyful, and I'm blessed, but I don't know, just something's going on with my thoughts and feelings this week, and I can't really pinpoint what it is, but I think it'll be fine and I'll be okay. And I keep trying to tell myself like, it's, you know, your hormones are crazy, your body's changing, you're growing a life, like it's okay if you have off days, and it's okay to not feel okay. It's okay to not feel joy 24/7. It's okay to be sad and mad and whatever. Like, my body's literally going through something that it has never done before, but yet it naturally knows what it's doing. So just trust the process of pregnancy is what I'm trying to tell myself. But I think that's what's been hard. It's just being so like easily aggravated and irritated and like taking it out on Wade or something, because poor guy is here with me. So hopefully it turns around. Prayers for me and for Wade that it turns around. And I guess that's really all that I feel like I wanted to cover for this bump date, especially now that we're in this like state of limbo where it's like we're really just waiting for the 20-week appointment and the anatomy scan. But the next video, like I think I'm gonna incorporate like a full day of eating with it, or a workout or something to just make it not just me sitting here talking to you guys. Like, I like filming videos like this because I feel like it's pretty personable, but I also want to give you guys like just more content to my life because I do so much more. And I also got a new camera, which I'm filming on the new camera for the first time, and I'm hoping it all turns out okay. The screen flips to the side, which makes me so happy because I can finally see myself. If you guys saw the contraption of what I was doing with my last camera, because the last camera, the screen flipped upward and my mic blocked the whole screen, so I can never tell if I was like centered or in frame or like if it was even working. And so I finally got a camera that's smaller, meant for vlogging, simple to use, and has a flip mirror screen to come out on the side. It's beautiful. And so since I got the new camera and it's so small and compact, I want to take you guys to more places because I'm not lugging around this giant camera that I used to have. So yeah, I'm hoping to just add a bit more to the bump dates. So if you guys have any ideas on what you would want to see on top of these videos, or even videos outside of bump dates, like please tell me, because right now all I can do for y'all is like full days of eating, adventure days, errands, cleaning, like just random at home things, because my majority of my life is here at home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this bump date though. I can't believe 15 weeks is pretty much done with. So crazy how fast One, time is flying, because I mean, hello, it's April. Like literally, I think tomorrow or the next day it's April. How are we already in April? I'm already almost at 16 weeks, and I just feel like time is flying. So make sure you appreciate the days you get, appreciate the little things, find joy in the little things. And if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, comment what you want to see or hear more about with bump dates or life, and subscribe so you don't miss any more of this journey, because it's really exciting and I'm just thankful that I get to share it with you guys. So I'll see you guys next time.